TCK. Well, happy Thursday, friends, and welcome back to our weekly segment, Kai Plays. There won't be really any kind of preamble this week. We're a little bit slow getting started, so I'm just going to go ahead and complete my setup here in relative silence, and we'll be underway relatively shortly. I want to thank you for your patience, and we'll be back in a moment. There we are. Now, as you can no doubt see, and would no doubt deduce from our recent installments here, we are continuing with our playthrough of Final Fantasy IV. A little bit late on the uploads, we had some technical difficulties with Episode 4, in that we lost a significant portion of our video resources. Oops. So unfortunately, a section of that had to be re-recorded, which led to some of the audio being a little bit mismatched, but honestly, I think the final edit kind of washed a lot of that out. Now, picking up from where we were in the last segment here, we challenged the perils of Mount Ordeals, and Cecil let go of his angsty past and shifted from a Dark Knight to a Paladin. Off-screen a little bit here, we did just a little bit of leveling with Cecil himself, getting up to level 20, unlocking the Cura spell and an achievement for hitting that level, as well as sold his old and now useless Dark Knight equipment to purchase the Lustrous gear, which was available for sale here in Mysidia. That is about the long and short of it. So we're going to go ahead and launch right back into the story, since with the leveling that we've done, we should probably be about caught up for where we need to be. I think Palom and Porum, this probably means they've succeeded in their job. Yep, pretty much. Those deeds are behind you now. You are a paladin. I don't think that's how that works. I think you're still guilty of what you did. Oh, it's a legendary sword. Of course it is. Birthed from the womb of Dragon's Maw and born unto the stars, by light and darkness cast aloft, our dreamtide oaths resworn. Moon is swathed in everlight, ne'er again to know eclipse. Earth with hallowed bounty reconciled. Pretty. I'm guessing that's the text on the Mythgraven blade. You're the chosen one. I love how we're this far into the conversation when the Elder's like, oh wait, is that Della behind you wearing the Ozzy Osbourne glasses? Meteor? Yes, go pray that we are successful. The twins are like, we will go with Cecil. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, well, now we have to go through the Devil's Road back to Baron and hopefully pick up an airship to go deal with Golbez. Or more likely, we'll have to get Cid, and Cid will have to make arrangements for an airship. I wonder if people here will still pull pranks on me. I'm guessing probably not, because I'm not a Dark Knight anymore. See, that's the first reasonable thing that anybody has said since I've come here, is like, oh, I haven't forgiven you. And it's like, yeah, no, I get it. I killed, like, a bunch of people when I was here. Yeah, okay. So the Devil's Road was what, to the northeast, I think they said? Pretty sure. Yep. Green. Well, that's super convenient. What's down here? I've forgotten. Oh, yeah. A training classroom. No new dialogue, I guess. A master monk now serves in His Majesty's Royal Guard. I believe he's at the inn. Fascinating. Could it be Yang? We shall find out. As soon as I remember what direction the inn was, it's been many hours since I was here. This is Cid's house? Yep. Cid hasn't come back from the castle for a while. The door is locked. Item shop. Actually, why don't we just make sure there's no essential items that we simply must have? Potions are not very useful anymore. 15 Phoenix Downs is plenty. Eye drops and antidotes. Let's grab a couple tents. Some antidotes and some eye drops. Those are cheap, whereas ethers are not, so it's not always cost-effective to Asuna status effects, especially outside of battle. To the inn! Oh, it's Wandering Oaken. Yoo-hoo! Big Baron Blowout! Hello, Master Monk. Praise be, I thought you'd be dead. Alright. If that's how you want to play it. Oh, they're surprisingly tanky. How do they deal with lightning magic? Well, they're not especially bothered by it, it would seem. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So Young sicked the guards on us. I know you well, Blackguard. Young, please. Die, curs! I love it. Kick. Punch. It's all in the mind. It's Cecil, and I am no enemy. Slap some sense into you. Let's have Tella... Actually, just chill. Kick. I think you felt that one. Mysidia was eaten by Leviathan. And no one knows what happened to Edward. Yeah, my boy's back. The boys are back in town. Oh, Wandering Oaken's gonna let us stay the night for free. I approve. Palam's just like, how'd you get brainwashed? I thought you were supposed to be a master monk. A master key? Okay. They really just give that to him and hope the brainwashing doesn't wear off? That was ill-conceived. Oh, Young's level 21. Still got the stuff I equipped on him, I think. Let's give him that feathered cap. Out of curiosity, so Cecil has a strength of 27, and Young's is 26. 26 stamina, 27 stamina, 36 attack, 40 attack. I feel like Cecil should not have higher offensive stats than Young, especially not one level behind. It could be that Young's still wearing mostly his starting gear, so maybe that will make a difference, because we did literally just kit out Cecil. To the castle, I guess. Let's take a moment to save. Never hurts to be cautious, as they say, save now or risk doing it again later. No one may enter. I feel like we just discussed this and I wasn't paying enough attention. I have a master key. There's an abandoned waterway in town that leads to the castle. Ah, bless. Right. Just out of curiosity. Whoops. Nope. Oh, but I have a master key. You little fuzzy bastard. So, if you missed it, because I mentioned it in an earlier segment, but it did happen off-screen, Living Way became Camping Way, and offered to buy one of my tents from me. What he did instead was took my entire stock of 30 tents and gave me a paltry 300 gil. So I've been looking to tug the little ears off the top of his head since the last time I saw him. I was not impressed. Oh, he started singing since we last met. This should be good. He became Jamming Way. Okay. Would you like to hear a song? Sure. Oh, interesting, interesting. So he basically lets you listen to the whole soundtrack. I dig it. Good stuff. All right. Now you there. Have you got anything new that I can use? Just more lightning claws. Thunder Rod is about the equivalent of what Paloma already has. The Healing Staff is the equivalent of what Porum already has. Decisions. Well, let's grab some Ice Claws. Because I'd like to test out... Yeah, okay, he can dual wield. That makes perfect sense. So he has 40 attack power as opposed to Cecil's 40. And that will probably only go up as we get new weapons for Young. Okay. Headband seems like it's a step in the wrong direction. He's already got Kenpo Gi and a silver armor. Silver armlet equipped. It's interesting to me that I can get Kenpo Gi for all 3 of my casters. But I don't think I will, because that's a lot of gil that I don't have right now. Well now. Let's find that abandoned waterway, shall we? You are... I'm pretty sure that's not how waterfalls work. But who am I to question physics? Interesting. Okay. It's kind of a long walk for an item worth 100 gil, but fine, whatever. Door on the west side. That answers that question. It's the item shop. Right, this one. Duh. Now, since we do have Yang back... actually, let's wait a moment. Let's hold off on that for right now, anyway. Abilities, Young, he's set to auto attack. I don't know yet what we're going to be able to make the most use of for offensive magic down here, so we're going to stick with Thunder initially. And we'll see what happens. You know what? That might have been a good choice. I kind of assumed waterway, water-aspected enemies, weak to lightning, but I admit it was a stretch. 700 damage! Young, please. Okay, I'm less worried about his raw attack power now. Oh, those are immune to lightning damage, question mark? They sure are. What are they called? Electrofish. That would certainly do it. But are they immune to fire? Let's find out. Can I cook them? Kind of. Okay. What about Blizzard? Kind of moderate damage at best. So it seems like, well, I mean, it's a little early to tell. It's just one encounter, but it seems like probably much like in the last area, how you had enemies that were weak to fire paired with enemies that absorbed fire, that we are most likely going to be dealing with kind of the same thing, but with a lightning attribute here. That's my theory, anyway. So I think if that's going to be the case, what we'll probably do is we'll have Tella just kind of chill out for now. Honestly, Porum spells are going to be a little bit more, oh sorry, Palom spells are going to be a little bit more spammable to start with, so we'll kind of rely on his lightning spells for now. We'll save Tella's MP for when we need it. Young and Cecil are going to be cleaning up without much help regardless. Whoops. Three high potions. Cool. It's interesting to me, I can't quite seem to figure out how they're going to determine the element of Young's attacks. Because every once in a while, he'll seem to do ice damage. But then right here, he's doing electric damage. And I was hoping that by giving him one lightning weapon and one ice weapon, we would see a little bit more of a damage spread. I'm not sure how to really describe that, but it seems to be all or nothing. It may be his primary weapon determines the damage type, or it may be that it chooses randomly between the two that are equipped. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more testing to kind of figure out which is the case. Let's see here. Oh no. I hate maps that do this, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and it may be irrelevant anyway, because we're going to have stuff other than just the fish to deal with, so... Let's see if any of these are resistant to lightning damage. Certainly not the clams. And it's neutral damage against the alligators, so... So it may not matter. Wow, those clams are tough. Yeah, so Tella has a maximum MP of around 90, and Palom has double that. So I think it's probably going to be more useful to have him spam without much regard for the effectiveness. A bronze hourglass. Does it cast haste? A short-lasting stop. I'm guessing silver and gold hourglasses last longer, respectively. It's really nice having 5 party members, which tells me it's probably not going to last. Palom's getting a walloping. Should probably deal with that. He has drain now. Whoops. Magic. Cure on everybody. Yeah, that'll do. Spider Silk. That casts slow on a target. A little waterfall here. Looks like we can't get directly across, so time to backtrack. Not the lightning fish! And they're gonna be the only thing around to get zapped by Palom. Damn it. Lesai. Let's see. Let's have Young attack one of them. I want to test this a little more. Yeah, so that one did lightning damage. But I noticed that when he attacked, there was a brief flash of both elements. So I'm wondering if it's calculating the final damage, perhaps based on both weapons. So the cumulative result is still negative damage because he's healing more than he is damaging? I don't know. Many questions. Tella just lost a stamina point. Poor Tella. North? Question mark. East. Great. Can't see shit, Captain. Flee! Flee for your lives! I just don't feel like dealing with a back attack. It's honestly just not good HP or MP economy. You might as well just hard reset the fight. I see a treasure chest. Moin. Hermes sandals. That cast haste. He would have to, right? Whoops. Oh, that's better. I love that Young has 17 MP, like he's gonna do anything with that. Question mark? Yeah, okay. So we need to head northeast-ish. That's the end of the line for that passageway. See you later, Gigas Gator. Alright. So... yeah, this looks like it's the right passage. Damn it. So I'm guessing the Gigas Gators must have somewhere around 600 HP. Let's just top off some HP real quick. Now, there's a dungeon in Final Fantasy III, immediately preceding this title, that all of the enemies are what's called dividing enemies. So if you damage them by conventional means, they will quite often replicate, which can drag the battle out. Although the replicated enemies do drop XP and gil as well, so it can be a farming method. But the solution to that dungeon is that you bring Dark Knight. Dark Knights had the exclusive equipment curved swords. The only other job that could wield them were the ninja class, if I remember correctly. And the curved blades did double damage to enemies which could divide, and I believe it also prevented them from replicating. Anyway, the point that I'm making here is that that entire dungeon is basically just a cave lined with bones, where most of the pathways between rooms are not visible on the screen. I think the place was just called the Shadow Dungeon, but it's been a hot minute. And it reminds me a lot of the exploration mechanic we had in the last chamber here, where you can kind of see where you want to go, but you have to figure out how you're going to have to walk off the map to get there. Oh neat. This floor was a lot easier than the last one. Now, in 4, we have the benefit of having an actual map, which is super nice, because that's not a thing that you had in 3. At least not without the use of special items, and that only worked on the overworld, so yeah. I know, it still kind of rubs me the wrong way that Cecil on paper seems to have better stats than Yang, because he's kind of the tank. I get that he's got main character syndrome, but it just, I don't know, man. Monks punch hard. What are those? Constrict. You missed. They don't like lightning, I don't think. And they seem to have less than 584 HP, so they shouldn't be too big of a deal. Problem solved. Anyway, we're at a fork in the road. We have left and right. We're going to try left first. What do we got to lose? Oh, it's a way chamber thing. That tells me that right is probably a boss chamber. Square Enix thinks they're so slick. Let's bet. Hello, mates. Counter mini? Question mark? I don't like that. What if we hit him with some blizzard? Oh, young. Oh, they counter mini'd you back to full size. Alright. That works, I guess. Now, the Baron soldiers don't mess around. Now, on the off chance that there is, in fact, a boss waiting for us in the next room, let's take a moment to just top off some HP. Yeah. In we go. Oh, it's Baron Castle. What are the odds? Big moat. Whew, alright, we're here. Now, are there random encounters inside the castle, I wonder? Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, are the Mysidia people down here so I can free them now? Nah, they've probably all been executed. It was worth a shot, right? Jailbreak would have been an excellent distraction, I'm just saying. Alright. Now, Cecil's chambers are through here, I believe. Yeah, because we meant naming way here. Cecil, do you stash any loot in your chambers? Whoops. Come on, there we go. I just sleep the night in your chambers and just hope that that's the last place anybody would think to look for you. I guess we have a fallback point if we need to full heal, so that's good. I feel like that's probably not going to be an issue. It's probably going to be more prohibitive to get back there should we need to. Alright, the Red Wings of Baron are not at their stations. Sid's not hanging out up here. I'll search the whole damned castle if I must. Nobody's on patrol. This castle's got shitty defenses. Just IMO. We're literally in the main hall now. Lord Cecil. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, he what? I'm confused. You can't have 6 party members. A monster stench. Yep. Behold! Blah. Wacky arm inflatable tube man! Alright, you use bluff. You use cry. What are you doing? Is this a rave? Have I just stumbled upon a rave? Start probing his defenses, I guess. Let's start with Blizzard. Oh, he's got multiple things to hit. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Well. Whew. And now he reflected. Okay. Still, we know he didn't like the ice damage. Constrict. Okay. You defend for now. Young. Attack. No effect. Alright. You missed. Oh, you're blinded. And you're poisoned. Alright. Dispel on him. Attack. Let's try a good old Blizzara spell. Now that we've dispelled his reflect status. Pour him. Blood Feast. Stealing HP over there, scoundrel. Antidote. I'm sorry, what? I might have to turn down the battle speed a little bit. I'm having trouble keeping up with what's going on. But let's get people back up to full health here. Let's see. Poor Yang is still under the effect of blind, so we're going to have him just kind of focus on removing some ailments to start with. Let us use some eye drops, if I can find them. There they are. Get him back into the fight. Wonder. Trying to figure what else I can do with him. Regen would be really nice right about now. What if we protect the whole party? Black magic. Blizzara. Hit everything. Ouch. Blood Feast. Oh no. One of those still had Reflect on. Okay, we're gonna go with Raise. I'm sure getting rid of his arms must remove some of his abilities, but it's hard to know with certain fights if that's going to be worth the time investment. Some fights, literally the appendages will have so much HP that it's not worth it to try to get rid of them. Depends on the RPG, really. That's Tella. Remedy. What are you under the effect of, my dude? Protect and sap. Okay. I would be lying if I said I had any idea what sap does. It's not a status ailment that really exists in future titles. Can we osmose? I feel like he's going to counter that with something that's a pain in the butt. We're going to find out. With reflect. Okay. Reflect, cry, weaknesses. Oh, is he poisoned? No, he has reflect on. Oh, Baigan reflected his reflect spell, and he cast it on Cecil. Okay. Well, let's heal Cecil. But not with a spell, because that will reflect. I'm not sure how that's going to resolve. Will it reflect off him, then reflect off the boss, and then back to himself? Question mark. Porum. We cast haste on himself. Okay. So I want you to dispel. Do you not know dispel? Oh dear. Okay. Gonna have to bust out an ether for Tella then. Okay. Dispel on Baigan. So his HP is unknown, but he doesn't seem to have anything that he particularly absorbs. I do know that Blizzard hit him really hard when we hit him with it, so we're just gonna Blizzard him. Young, just focus on attacking. Porum's dead because reasons. Okay. I guess we just focus on attacking for now. I'm not really seeing a better way to deal with this. It's not who I meant to attack with, but that's fine. Oh, his arms are still sticking around. Oh, and they self-destruct. Okay. Not ideal. Just determined to take somebody with him. What a bastard. That was a weird fight. As everybody chastises Cecil for being too quick to trust people. Tella, do you have enough MP for a res? Yep, there it is. There we go. Well, that was interesting. That's the Black Magic Laboratory. That's not what I meant to go at all. So Baigen was definitely one of those freaky-deaky bosses that instead of having an abundance of HP, he just does all of the status effects ever. Although, I feel like it was still less of a pain than, what's his name on the mountain? The ghosty-looking dude. Did that full heal everybody? Sure looks like it. I'll take it. Palom's got 236 MP now. That's a bit silly. All right. So we're still looking for Sid. So the treasure was in there. I feel like marching into the throne room is just asking for trouble, so it's probably going to be the last place we look. Can we steal this now? Like, I know we weren't supposed to without the king's permission, but I think we're kind of past that now. Oh, here we go. I'm like, where the hell are we? An ether, always helpful. A unicorn horn, no idea what that does yet. Another ether, beautiful. These could all be ethers and I'd be happy. Another unicorn horn. A phoenix down, I like phoenix downs. And another phoenix down. Alright, I'll take it. What is a unicorn horn? Remove set status ailments from the entire party. Nice for dealing with people like Baigen, who's like, hey, everybody has sap, which we don't know what that does, and poison, and zombie, and blind, and silence, and curse. Heaven help us if we encounter a Malboro. Okay, we are in the eastern courtyard. I think the tower was sealed off when we were here last. Aha! Some Hermes sandals. Bacchus wine. More Bacchus wine. More Hermes sandals. What's in the basement of the East Tower? An unseen force blocks the passage. Kinda sus. We will climb the East Tower instead. High potion. Another high potion. A lot of free items right now. It's a little troubling. Ether. Tent. Another tent. Guess that's all we can do in the East Tower, so I think that means that our next stop is the throne room. I don't believe there's any other corner of Baron Castle we haven't explored. Basically just the White Mage Chambers, which I promise you are going to be empty, but we'll look anyway. Let's see now. White Mage Chambers. Yep. She be empty. Guess that means we're going to the throne room. Drama! Suspense! The Knight's Chambers are empty. On both sides. Whole lot of nobody in the castle, huh? The king pretending to be happy to see us. You become a paladin. I'm afraid that won't do at all. My liege? Your liege? Who might that be? Oh, I think I've just remembered. You must mean that old fool who refused to surrender up this kingdom. The King of Baron. The party's been playing the whole time. Ha 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 ha. Mine is an evil laugh. Scarmiglione. That guy. Yeah, the guy whose name I can't remember. One of the archfiends. Behold, the King of Baron's true identity as the Drowned King, Cagnazzo, Archfiend of Water, sworn servant of Golbez. So that's earth and water. Bruh. He looks like he needs a Tic Tac. Or 20. Slow. I can deal with slow. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna have you defend to start with. You can focus up. I'm gonna Libra this dude, see if he has any innate resistances that I need to be aware of, like right out of the gate. Weakness. That looks like ice and absorbs water. You know what that means, folks. I'm gonna hit him with a good old Blizzaga. Watch him counter that, like, immediately with something that's a huge pain in the... Ha! 350 damage. Ouch. Actually, slow is gonna be a bigger deal than I thought it was gonna be. Water is surging to his feet. I don't know what that means. Oh, it means he absorbs ice now. Cool. Right in time to get hit by a Blizzaga. Counter silence. Yep. Kinda had a feeling he was gonna be a big pain about that. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Screw you too, buddy. Are you serious right now? I wonder if being rezzed removes slow. That would be kind of nice. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dell is asleep now. That's cool. We're gonna have to get real creative here, folks. We're in the weeds. Water is surging to his feet. I don't have, oh, goodness. I don't have shell. Oh, here comes another tsunami. I feel like the way to deal with that is going to be to hit him maybe with lightning before the effect can go off. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with some Hermes sandals. We're going to counter slow by just casting haste. He's going to cast slow again immediately. Of course he is. Get pour him back on our feet. I can't get a cure off before he wipes the party again. So I guess I'm going to have to prioritize getting Palom up. We've got to find some way to deal with that tsunami, and quick. $300 damage, my god. So slow and sleep is definitely problematic. It's a good thing that Cecil is so tanky, or we would have game overed like immediately. Have you start just working on getting everybody else up. So with Cecil playing defense on Palom, with Palom back up to relatively reasonable HP, maybe we should be able to deal with the next Tsunami cast. Let's get Yang up. Let's get Tella up. Start chipping away at that significant HP. Counter hold. So he seems to be weak to ice without the water, and he seems to be weak to lightning with the water. Counter silence, just to be a colossal pain in my ass. Echo herbs on yourself, buddy. Counter hold. Okay. You missed, though. Clawing our way back towards victory here. I'm holding Palom in reserve in case we've got another tsunami coming up. Of course, that doesn't end up mattering if he gets put back to sleep, but hopefully with both him and Tella up, somebody should be able to cast something when tsunami happens. And now with Porum up, we can have her focus on healing. Young can keep dealing some damage. Or he could. Oh, water surging to his feet. Time to find out if that Thunder Strat works. Gosh, I hope so. Blasted apart by lightning. Awesome. Okay, let's, we don't really need the cure just yet, but let's keep throwing it out just in case. Better to keep topped off, I think. Tella, we're going to have you hold action for a moment. Palom, let's bluff. Get that magic attack power up. Where Tella has less HP or less MP to work with, we're going to actually hold him in reserve and have Palom go on the offensive. Cecil can attack. Porum. Keep pumping out that healing. Yang, keep pumping out that damage. Palom, let's go, buddy. Where's your Blizzara? There it is. Sleep. Don't you dare. Okay. 1,600 damage, thank you very much. Withdrew into his shell. Can we osmose him? While we're at it, Porum. Let's shell the whole party. That way, if we've got another tsunami coming in, hopefully that will help shield us. Cecil, why don't you protect the whole party? I imagine that while he's in that form, he'll be more difficult to damage and might even have new counterattacks. So let's play it safe for a couple of turns and shift everybody into defense mode. If he pops out and one-shots somebody while they're in defense mode with both Shell and Protect on, I don't think there was anything that I could have done about it. Let's just say that. Oh, he's gonna heal now. 700. Alright, we can't let him keep doing that, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's try blasting away at him with some ice. Let's have you defend. Let's have you defend. Counter silence. $117 counter hold. If he wants to turtle up and recover his HP, we're just gonna not let him. Let's see. I don't really need you doing anything just yet. You stay in defense mode. Tella. Bring out the big guns. Look at how slow that cast bar is. Palom, you're gonna have to remove your own status effects. I don't have anybody to spare right now. I hope this Blizzaga wrecks his day, guys. Let's go. Poggers. 1,500 damage, thank you very much. Let's wait a second for Cry. His defense is down. Doesn't really seem to do a whole lot, but that's okay. I wonder if we can poison him. There's not much else that Tella can do with 5 MP, so it's worth a shot. We're gonna have Palom doing the heavy lifting here for a little bit. No effect. He's probably immune, but it was worth a shot. Porum. Oh no. Oh. Ha! Alright. I saw that water shield come up and I was ready for another wave of destruction here. Oh, alright, that was a little bit rocky to start with, but we managed to persevere. 2 whole level ups for Cecil. I think maybe that's indicative that we might have been a little underprepared when we got here, but he's dead and we're not, and I'd call that a win. And Tella lost a point of strength. Probably threw out his back. Achievement unlocked. Defeated Cagnazzo. Filthy imposter. Hey, Sid. Did you just escape from jail? It's like, you're calling me old. Look at your hair, dude. Show us where you hid the airship, dude. And while you're at it, try to stop looking like a Rankin Bass character.
The drowned king, Cagnazzo, deposed, but the wicked are not wont to fall alone.
Cagnazzo, okay.
In life, I was terrible. In death, steeped in terror, greater still. Drink long abided it for you in hell. The walls!
The faint of heart should look away now.
It's barred! This one too!
Palom! Porum!
Cecil! We'll miss you! It was almost like we gained an older brother.
What's gotten into you two?
We won't let you all die like this! Tella, look after Cecil for us. Together! Now! Right!
Palom! Porum!
They turned themselves to stone? Hold on now. Essela! Fools. If any of us had to die, it ought to have been me.
They were only children.
I'll fire up the Enterprise! We'll venge them both!
You will answer for this, Golbez.
And with that, Palom and Porum have left the party. Meanwhile, the Enterprise takes flight. The Red Wings approach.
Kane.
So, you did survive. Impressive.
Jade, what in the world's gotten into you?
Where's Rosa? She's safe, I trust.
Worried about her, are you? If you wish to see Rosa live, fetch me the Earth Crystal from the land of Troya.
What?
A craven play.
I'll make contact once you have it. You do well to hurry, if you value Rosa's life.
How dare you!
Open your eyes to what you're doing, Kane!
This meeting is over.
What do we do? Blast that Kane!
We make for Troya. Sid, set us on a course for the northwest.
Well, there you have it, folks. The destination that awaits us next, Troya, the land of Earth and home of the Earth Crystal. On that somber note, and with the passing of two of our party members, we have reached the end of our runtime for this week's segment. I want to thank you so much for tuning in this week. We'll see you on Sunday for some Sunday Fun Day festivities with the rest of the Chocobo Knights, and we'll see you on next Thursday to pick up where we left off here on our voyage over to Troya. If this is your first time catching the segment, I want to draw your attention to the link below the live stream that goes to our current Tiltify campaign, where we're raising funds in our ongoing nonprofit ventures. Currently, we're supporting Save the Children in their efforts against the novel coronavirus, lasting through the end of this month, with a new Tiltify campaign launching on the 1st of next month. But I won't ramble anymore here at the end of this segment. Thank you again for watching. Consider a like and or notification button if you are watching this after the fact on YouTube. And until next time, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.